Well, okay. I think. Okay, now it's been recorded. Well, let's get started. Okay. Here you go. An amazing fossil discovery. Let's talk about it. Okay, may I ask you to read it?
Okay, an amazing fossil discovery. In 1978, John Horner, an American dinosaur expert, made an exciting discovery. He found a group of dinosaur nests filled with fossil eggs and dinosaur babies. It was a wonderful chance for scientists to learn about the life of baby dinosaurs. The first nest that uh,
Dr. Horner
Dr.
discovered.
Horner discovered had 15 baby dinosaurs. Each dinosaur was nearly a meter long. The bones of an adult dinosaur were near the nest. Dr. Horner could tell that the babies were not new babies because their teeth were worn down. They had been eating food for quite a while. Their mother must have brought food to them in the nest, just as mother birds feed their babies today. Dr. Horner named um, the the new dinosaurs
Myosaurus. Myosaurus.
Myosaurus. The name means good mother dinosaurs. In another nest, Dr. Horner found smaller babies that had just hatched. Their legs were too weak to walk. Dr. Horner and his team discovered more nests and bones. They called the place Egg Mountain. They gathered lots of clues about how the dinosaurs lived. A, mother Myosaurus was about as big as a bus and as heavy as an elephant. She was too heavy to sit on her eggs. She would break them. Properly, the mother Myosaurus put leaves and dirt on top of the eggs to keep them warm. When the eggs hatched, the mother would bring leaves and berries to her hungry babies. Myosaurus were plant-eating dinosaurs. The babies stayed in the nest for several months, growing bigger and stronger. Dr. Horner found the nest of another kind of dinosaurs on Egg Mountain. The dinosaur was a small meat-eating dinosaur called Troodon. Troodons probably tried to steal the little Myosaurus baby to feed to their own babies. Life could be dangerous for baby Myosaurus.
Oh, wow. So we read it again. Now let's talk about it. Just Myosaur, one dinosaur, Myosaurus, a group of. So Myosaurus, plural. Myosaur is one dinosaur. So Myosaur and Myosaurus. Okay, let's talk about some words. So first of all, okay, let's talk about the first nest that Dr. Horner could discover, okay? And this nest consisted of 15 baby dinosaurs. Wow, and each dinosaur was nearly a meter long. So, uh, let me ask you a question. Hannah, how could Dr. Hortner understand that the babies were not new babies? How?
Because uh, Because their teeth were worn down.
Okay, and what is the meaning of their teeth were worn down? Do you know?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, let me say something. For example, when you are baby and you have your first teeth, before chewing, when you actually, this is the first time that you want to chew, you want to eat something, your teeth are really sharp, because you didn't use it. But step by step, when you eat something, when you use your teeth to chew everything, actually you lose a surface of your teeth. For example, we call this actually something like erosion or worn down. It means, like, let me say something as, for example, when you have your first teeth as baby, your teeth are really sharp. So, but step by step, when you chew, okay, when you eat food and some other things, your teeth weren't down. It means something like actually loss of a tooth surface, something like this word. Get it?
Okay.
Well, of course, I can send you a photo just, after reading this part, and then it will be easy to understand the meaning of worn down. Okay, and what is the meaning of Myosaurus?
It means good mother dinosaur.
And why? Why did Dr. Hortner call this dinosaur as Myosaur?
Because I think their mother brought food to the nest and
Because
the Myosaurus was too big for the eggs, and Myosaurus think she can put leaves and
of course, because Mother Myosaur tried to feed their babies in the nest, so tried to take care of its babies. Of course, very good. And another thing that Dr. Horn found was the other type of dinosaur. So he could find some hatched eggs. It means like broken. Hatched means broken. So what was the other type of dinosaur that Dr. Horner could find?
Troodon.
Troodon. Okay, very good. And why did Dr. Horner call the place that find some hatched eggs Egg Mountain?
Because they gather lots of clues about how the dinosaur lived.
Very good, of course, very good. Okay, and now tell me, let's talk about food. Okay, so what did they eat? What did Myosaurus eat, and what did Troodon eat?
Myosaurus eat plants,
Very
leaves,
good.
and Troodon is meat eating, so it can eat other dinosaurs.
Okay, well, okay. So, and tell me what Troodon was dangerous for Myosaurus?
Myosaurus. Troodon can eat Myosaurus. Baby
Yeah,
Myosaurus.
of course. Very good. Okay, excellent. Now, let's find the blue words and match them with their meaning below. Broke open. Ah, okay. Broke open so the baby inside could come out. Means?
When the eggs hatch, the mother would hatch.
Of course. Hatch. Very good. And not safe.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Of course. And take something that is not yours.
Steal.
Still, of course. And the last one, facts that help you guess the answer.
Clue.
Clues, of course. You know, there are some facts that help you to find the answers. So they're clues. Okay, very good. And now let's keep going with this part. In 1984, would you read this part, please?
In 1984, Dr. Horner and other scientists made another discovery. Near Egg Mountain, they found a giant bone bed with the bones of hundreds of Myosaurus. There were bones of grown-up Myosaurus and bones of young Myosaurus. The smallest bones were from Myosaurus, about 1 year old. Why were there so many Myosaurus in one place? Dr. Horner wondered. And why did they all die at the same time? The scientists looked for clues. They think that the Myosaurus were traveling in a big group, like sheep or deer do today. Clues show that a volcano had erupted and killed all the Myosaurus and other animals living in that area.
Oh, wow. So what happened to Myosaurus and all the animals living in that area? A volcano erupted and killed all. Can you see? This is a volcano. And as you can see, it erupted and killed all animals that lived in that area. Wow. Okay, now let's decide if the statement are true or false. Number one, Dr. Horner found a lot of dinosaur nests on Egg Mountain. Is it true?
No.
So what did he find?
He found many Myosaurus.
Many eggs. Egg Mountain. Eggs, of course. Very good. Okay. And a Myosaur baby could run as soon as it came out of the egg.
False.
Of course, of course. And 3 Trojan mothers built nests and took care of their babies.
True.
Very good. And Trojan babies ate meat.
I think it's true.
Yeah, of course. And Myosaurs may have traveled in big groups. Because, as you can see, of course, you know, because there were bones of grown-up Myosaurs and bones of young Myosaurs actually near to Egg Mountain. So because of this, yes. And they died because it was cold. False, of course. Why did they die?
Because the volcano erupted and killed all the dinosaurs or animals or Myosaurus lived at that year.
Yeah, of course, because of eruption of a volcano. Well, okay, now let's keep going. So, let's talk. Okay, the scientists learned a lot about Myosaurs. What clues did they find for each fact? The mother Myosaur looked after her babies. So what did he find to understand that the mother Myosaur looked after and took care of her babies?
Is Mother Myosaurus take leaves and birds to put on their eggs.
Of course, he took some leaves and berries, of course. And how did they find that many of the babies were not newborn? Because of
Worn down teeth.
very good. And Hannah, I just sent you the photo related to, worn down teeth. And as you can see, the picture below is actually a normal teeth, and above it we have another photo. It's something like worn down teeth, because this person used their teeth to chew, to eat. So we can see the photo of worn down teeth. Okay. Well, and how did they find that egg mounting was a dangerous place for the baby Myosaurus?
Because it have a Troodon, and Troodon try to steal baby Myosaurus to feed their own eggs.
Excellent, very good. And Myosaurus lived in groups. How could they find it?
Because I don't know.
Because they could find lots of bones of grown up and bones of young Myosaurs together. So because they could find lots of bones together, so they understood that, wow, these type of dinosaurs used to live together. Get it?
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, very good. Well, now, values. A good scientist is, would you read these words one by one? Curious,
patient, hardworking, willing to change his or her mind.
Of course, and let's talk about it. Okay, what it means when we say a scientist should be curious?
I don't know what curious means.
Okay, so it means, for example, when I'm curious, it means I want to know everything. So I research, I try to find new things. I want to know everything. So I ask lots of questions. So I say, okay, what is this? What is this? I want to know all details, everything. So it's curious, okay?
Okay.
So why? Why a scientist should be curious?
Because they have to know, so they can tell everyone about that.
Very good, of course, because they want to discover, so they need to research, they need to find new things. Very good. And why a scientist should be patient, should wait for everything. Why?
Because if they wait or they study hard or they wait very, very long, so they can know it good, and maybe it can correct.
Of course, because maybe it takes a long time to find, to discover. So it takes long time. Yeah, maybe more than 1 year, and they need to be patient. Okay? Hardworking. Why? Because they need to actually work really hard. They need to do lots of things. They need to try. They need to make effort. So they need to be hardworking. Maybe, many days,